It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 12, 12, 12. Gotta go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Thomas brings it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards the game there, another 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11. 11 empty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bengals at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
11 mighty. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
180.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
12. 11. 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
On one, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11. 11 MP tape. 11 MP tape. 12.
Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 12. 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 55 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready?
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Gotta go.
Burrow will throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
McPherson's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
11.
that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on it. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the option going right. And he stopped immediately there. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Fighting his target, it's Ward. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see.
Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
I'm one, right?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11. They gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw.